Убеден съм, че и на другия са чужденци същото отнася за тях.
Hello, I'm David Noton. I'm a Canon Explorer and a landscape photographer.
също все по-често започва да играе. Разнообразен футболист, който може да бъде както на фланга, така и на върха на атаката. Сякаш това е много положителна тенденция, не само...
Behind me is Tabletop Mountain in South Africa. Famous view, and I'm here for 10 days to try out a brand new camera. This is a pre-production model of the brand new Canon 5DS, and I've been given the opportunity of being the first landscape photographer in the world to try it out.
Really, the whole point of the shoot was to show the capabilities of the new Canon EOS 5DS, in particular in a landscape environment. That is my specialization, and so it was a tremendous privilege to be given this opportunity to go to South Africa and produce a set of pictures which shows the capabilities and quality available from this new camera. I was intrigued. I had an open mind. For 3 years I've been using the 5DS's stablemate, the 5D Mark III, and I've become very, very familiar with the capabilities of that camera.
This camera is very similar to the 5D Mark III, apart from one crucial aspect. It's got a 50 megapixel high-resolution sensor.
So now is an opportunity to see what this huge sensor, not in physical size but in terms of pixel count, this 50 megapixel sensor in the 5DS was capable of. The first thing you notice is, as soon as you zoom in, the level of detail there is absolutely incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. If I enlarge one of these images from the shoot here up to 100%, I'm looking at a tiny section of that image. And yet it's absolutely razor sharp. The more you enlarge the picture, the more you see that level of detail. For my landscape work, I particularly like using these Canon tilt and shift lenses. I found them really good tools for landscape work. I can use the perspective control to keep strong verticals in the frame absolutely parallel with the side of the frame, and the ability to achieve this kind of depth of field that I've got in this shot here by just using a little bit of tilt function to give me that depth of field rather than stopping down to minimum aperture really enables me to use the lens at its real mid-range aperture sweet spot, and that's why in tandem with the 5DS this incredible quality is achievable. I have to say that the monitor on the back of this camera is beautiful. It's big, it gives this really luscious bright image of what I'm shooting. It enhances actually the moment of being there at the time, seeing that glowing image on the back of the camera. And I think that is something that Canon really has over its rivals, the quality of the display on the monitor. On top of that, we've got all the information that we need in various other displays. Particularly, of course, we can zoom in on live view just to check our focus point, check our depth of field. My road to the Damascus moment came actually when I was back in my office back in Dorset and I was processing the images. Now, as I was shooting, of course, out in South Africa, I'd back them up onto my laptop every day and have a quick look at the results. But it really wasn't until I came to edit the pictures on my big screen back at base and start really looking into the raw images that I really realized what quality was there. That was quite an eye-opener. This shot here, Pool Bay, late afternoon, early evening, beautiful light sidelighting the scene and big waves crashing in on the headland here. I love the simplicity of this shot. I think the best shots are always the simplest. I like the compositional lines. You've got this very strong diagonal of the wave coming in on the headland here. I've opted with this particular picture to keep a shutter speed that's slow enough at about a second to express some of the motion of the wave, but it's not so slow that the water motion all just fudges into a sort of milky blur. If you zoom in large and look at it,